You guys know I love God of War. Today we're checking out a God of War quiz on Push Square. You guys know I love quizzes. You guys know I love God of War. I'm the king of God of War. Actually, I have a hat. I should get my hat as well. You guys know how this one works. Link in the description below. Go and click on the quiz. Go and take the quiz. And then come and watch the video and tell me how you scored. Did you know more about God of War than me? Or did I beat you in terms of God of War knowledge? I'm a pretty big God of War fan. Let's dive into the video and take a look. Alright, so how well do you know the God of War? Now, this is a little quiz around Push Square. So, first question, why is Kratos so pale? This is simple. This is so simple. I mean, everyone knows this, right? If you guys played any of the God of War games, you'll know it's not that he's allergic to sunlight. It's not that he's a real gamer. It's not that he was locked away for a long time, although that would make you very pale as well. It's because he's covered head to toe in the ashes of his dead family. Come on, Push Square, you gotta turn up the heat a little bit. You gotta make this more difficult. Alright, so what is the name of Kratos' first wife? Now, I feel like I was overly cocky with that first question because I'm not 100% sure what the answer is to this one. I think it's Faye. Although I do remember him yelling Calliope a lot. Calliope! In those first few games, but I feel like he was yelling at someone angrily, so I'm gonna go Faye. Alright, well, apparently that was completely wrong. It was actually Lysandra. Turns out I might not know God of War as well as I thought I did. I know Kratos got a new wife anyway, so look, we don't talk about his old wife. It's like his old relationship. We pretend that didn't happen. Greek God of War games are narrated by which character? This, I believe, is Athena. Okay, apparently it's Gaia. I thought Gaia was one of the... Alright, well, we're doing pretty bad so far. We're only 1 for 3 so far, so it wasn't the 15 out of 15 that I would have hoped that it would have been. I think Gaia was actually one of the Titans, though, which I didn't realize she was the narrator. Okay, why does Kratos have the red body tattoo? This is because of his brother. It's symbolic of his younger brother, Deimos. Yeah, that's it. It's tradition of his family. It was bound to him at the same time. Actually, no, it wasn't. Okay, it's from his brother. We learnt this in the PSP game. There we go. Which featured Kratos' brother. You should check it out if you haven't played it. It's pretty cool. In God of War 2, Kratos' father is revealed. Who is it? Now, this is a big spoiler if you guys haven't played God of War 2, but his father is actually Zeus. Big deal. It's a pretty big deal in the lore of the game. Hence why in God of War PS4, when he's been the father, Zeus never was to his son. So we've gone full circle there. Okay, who was game director of God of War 3? It wasn't Corey, was it? Corey did the new one, and then he left for Ascension. He did 2. I think it wasn't David Jaffe. David only did the first one. I think it was Stig. Let's try Stig. Yes, alright. We're getting there. A little bit of a trick. Most people would have gone for Corey there, I think. Okay, God of War Chains of Olympus is one of the 2 PSP games. Chronologically, where does it fall within the whole storyline? So it was the first one. It came before the original God of War, but then they added Ascension on, so I believe it's before that, right? Between Ascension and 1. Yes, nice. I remember that was like he was running across the desert and stuff. There's some weird cutscenes. It was a great game for the PSP though. It's really good. It's on PS3 as well if you guys want to play it and earn trophies in it. Who is the first Greek god to die in God of War 3? It's the water guy. He kills the water guy in the tutorial because he has the water horses. I think his name is Poseidon. Then I think it's like Hades, Helios, and then Hercules. Yeah, there we go. Poseidon. Nice. Kratos' signature weapon go by various names in different games. But what are the chain blades called in God of War Ghost of Sparta? Hard. I don't know this one. I haven't played Ghost of Sparta in a while. That was one of the PSP games. I think they're called Blades of Chaos, generally speaking, but my guess is that they're called something different in this game, hence why this question is kind of quirky. So I'm guessing they're not Blades of Chaos. Ghost of Sparta was about his brother, so maybe it's like Blades of Olympus or Exile. I don't know. I actually have no idea. It could even be Athena. Let's go with Olympus. It was Athena. Okay. All right. Well, we're not getting 100% in this quiz anyway. So, turns out I might not be such a big God of War fan after all. Which is the only God of War game to feature multiplayer? This was God of War Ascension, and it was probably the worst one in the series, to be honest. In God of War 2018, Kratos wields an entirely different weapon. What is it called? Do you guys know what this is called? It's called the Leviathan Axe. It is it's a very pretty axe that he has, and it's a very satisfying axe mechanic in the game. He's an axe man. When Kratos' son Atreus finds out he's God, what does he say in response? He says, "Will I live forever? Can I fly? Can I turn invisible? Can I turn into an animal?" He says, "Can I turn into an animal?" And it's kind of a weird thing to ask, and Kratos is kind of surprised. God of War 2018 saw the return of Cory Barlog as game director. What was his role in the original God of War? He was like, he was in it. He just didn't have a massive part to play. I don't think he was co-writer of it. He's either designer, animator, or programmer. I want to say level designer, because I don't think he has like a coding background. So let's say oh no, but he's a writer. That is his job. This is how I'm gonna say level designer. Lead animator, apparently. So maybe I'm wrong, apparently. Okay, which studio developed PSP God of War games? This was Ready at Dawn, I believe, right? It's sad because they just got sold recently to Facebook. They were the same guys that worked on the Order 1886, which a lot of people really liked. And we won't be getting a sequel to that anytime soon. Okay, 2015, there is a God of War game that you can't play on PlayStation consoles. What is it called? I didn't even know this existed. This looks like some sort of terrible mobile game that probably came out in like the mid-2000s. God of War for Sparta, Repentance, Betrayal, and Darkness. I feel like it's probably not for Sparta. It's probably, let's say Betrayal. Yay, you got that right, apparently, even though that was a pure guess. Okay, so 11 out of 15. That's that then. You're able to answer all the questions correctly. How'd you do? Tell us in the comment section below. Well, I got 11 out of 15. I feel like that's a pretty poor effort for a guy who says he's a massive God of War fan. Hopefully you guys did better than me. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. I want to hear what your scores were for this. Let's see if you can beat my God of War score. I reckon you will. I reckon there's a few people who are going to score higher than me because they're hardcore God of War fans. But let us see how you guys do. Let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I really do enjoy these quiz videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!